it going?
Wonderful.
Great.
Oh, thank you so much for coming over to the show. And I know our audience is very curious for what we have today. Thank you, Matt, for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, so Matt, Anna, and Kelsey, these are our guests for today's show. This is Hola Fayetteville, and my name is Claudia Zamora. And we're here to inform and connect with our community, letting our community know everything that is going on. So, hoy tenemos en nuestro programa a Kelsey Gawinski y ella es la directora de este programa que es para las personas que entran en problemas de asalto sexual. Es un tema complicado, pero que con una gente tan maravillosa vamos a poder hablar y vamos a poder también conocer qué se hace en estas situaciones difíciles. I was just letting our Hispanic audience know a little bit about the program. And so Kelsey Gawinski, you are a victim advocate. And I know this is a very complicated subject, but I know that you have put together a program to help out the community in a very smooth and nice way. So welcome all of you guys. I'm happy that you're here. And please tell us a little bit about this program.
Well, we are Rape Crisis of Cumberland County. We serve all victims of sexual assault in the Cumberland County, Fayetteville area. We have also recently implemented intimate partner violence, and so we help victims of domestic violence, intimate partner violence as well, with filing for emergency domestic violence protective orders. We provide free services to all of our victims, all ages, genders, everyone that walks in our door gets assistance. Our services are free and confidential. They are not contingent on reporting to law enforcement, meaning, we have a great working relationship with our local law enforcement agencies, but at the same time, we provide that level of confidentiality to our victims. So if they opt not to report to law enforcement, that's fine. And they have access to all of the same services. We do the emergency room advocacy, so an advocate will go out to the ER and be with a victim during the sexual assault kit forensic exam. We will be with them through law enforcement interviews if they choose to go that route as well. We provide court advocacy, so if a case does go through the court process, the justice system, we're with them every step of the way if they want us to be there. Free counseling services, support group, our 24-hour crisis line, open to everyone 24/7. Our office hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and you can just walk in and talk to an advocate. You don't have to make an appointment in advance. We're here to serve.
That's amazing. And one of the things I believe is that victims that go through these problems, they're so afraid to perhaps connect to law enforcement, right? So the idea that you come in as a mediator, that eases that construction of what if I say something and then I get in trouble or I get the person in trouble. So tell us a little bit the experience that you have with some of the cases, like people, how do they normally continue coming to you, or they just come once when they have the problem?
It ebbs and flows. Our services never expire, so we can be with you from day one as soon as you go into that hospital if you want to have a kit done. We're always available to you from that point on. If you decide you don't want us, after that initial night, that's fine. If you come back a week, a month, even years later, and you need some assistance at that point as well, that's fine too. We don't ask questions. If you need us, we're going to be there for you. And we train all of our advocates and our volunteer advocates. We don't ask for details of what happened or the trauma. We're there to listen, provide support, and most importantly, we empower. We educate and empower the victims so that they get to make these decisions for themselves and they can pick out what healing looks like for them, because it is not the same for everyone. There's no guidelines for this, no instruction manual. We're not taught what to do if this happens because it shouldn't happen. So that's where Rape Crisis tries to come in, and we bridge that gap to educate, empower, support. And it's excellent when we can have an entire community behind us so they know when they walk in the doors of our building, it's just not, the 5 or 6 of us in there. It's a whole community that's going to stand behind them as well.
And support them. That's so great. And do you monitor what type of people go through this? Is there more like younger or older? What type of people usually get into these problems?
We get everything. One of our youngest victims ever has been 4 months old. Our oldest, 99 years old. So all walks of life, ages,
Wow.
socioeconomic status, education level, just everyone.
Just everyone. And that's why everyone should be also involved into
Absolutely.
volunteering and supporting. So this organization is completely on volunteer help.
We have a small staff, so we are on staff and we are paid staff members, but all of our ER advocates, crisis line advocates that come and volunteer their time, there's 20 hours of mandated training by the state, and Anna is our facilitator for the volunteer training. So they all go through that, and if they decide to proceed and volunteer with us, there's an extra 4 hours in-office training, but yet every single one of them, it's a volunteer.
That's wonderful. So how long you been doing the trainings?
I've been doing the trainings for almost a year now, and I've actually just completed my first year of doing the trainings. I've done 4 of them. I absolutely love it. I was trained about a year and a half ago myself, and I learn more with every interaction that I have with a victim, every interaction I have with another advocate, and it's really fulfilling. I love doing it. And our next training is actually going to be in May, and I encourage anybody who's interested in volunteering to reach out to the office, and we can talk more about it.
Yes, that's wonderful. And I know you guys are also interested in reaching out the Hispanic community.
Yes.
Entonces, I'm going to say this in Spanish, para todas las personas que quieren colaborar y ayudar a esta organización, el trabajo de ellos es un trabajo muy delicado, pero como ellos no están involucrados directamente con la policía, sino que ellos son como un organismo privado, las personas pueden venir y realmente utilizar todos los recursos que están disponibles, ya sea psicólogos, gente que los puede orientar y que les puede ayudar a por lo menos tomar las decisiones con un poquito más de calma, porque son momentos de crisis, justamente, la línea es para crisis, ¿no es cierto? Pero también darle a conocer a nuestra comunidad latina que estos son recursos que están disponibles en nuestra ciudad y que no importa el problema, como dijo Kelsey, no importa la edad que tengas, no importa lo que pasó, lo que sucedió, pero si tú te sientes que estás en una situación de asalto o que estás en peligro, bueno, aquí es donde puedes contactar para que ellos también puedan ofrecer toda su apoyo y toda su ayuda. Así que it's just wonderful. And so I definitely wish that we can all kind of help out through the Hispanic agencies too. You know, Latinos United for Progress is one of the agencies that they help a lot of people through resources. And obviously you can count on myself too to help out. And how about you, Matt? I know you brought something really cute to the program. What is that? Tell us what you're wearing and why you're wearing those shoes.
I'm wearing these shoes because these are the shoes that we wear when we do our walk on March 13th. I've been a part of doing the walk for about 3 years now. I got involved with this organization while I was on active duty service. Felt that it was a great opportunity to give back to the community as well as help out those that are in need. And I think that every man, whether they have a mother, a sister, that they should be helping out with this as well, because we're in this issue and have this problem because of the things that mostly men do. There are women that violate this as well, but it's about giving back to the community and supporting the victims that are going through this and showing that there's a community behind them.
Yes.
And I like to be a part of that community. So
Yes.
besides doing the walk, I've also almost 2 weeks, well, about January 15th, I actually got a job working with Rape Crisis as one of their staff members, and I'm loving it. I'm back to doing something I really enjoy, and it gives me pride in what I'm doing.
Yes, yes. Is that mission that you have, right? It's more like a call to help out, to help people that really, really need it. Well, that's wonderful. Kelsey, tell us a little bit about the Walk a While in Her Shoes. I brought this so that we can see it, and tell us a little bit about the walk, because it's coming up.
It is on March 13th. It starts at 6 p.m. registration outside of the Capitol Encore building on Hay Street. And our great guys, group of walkers, everyone there will get to strut their stuff down Hay Street in some excellent red high heels. And the walk will commence at Segra Stadium. And will also be led by our Grand Marshal Bunker of the Fayetteville Woodpeckers this year. Segra Stadium and the Woodpeckers have come on to be great sponsors and supporters this year.
And Hola Fayetteville.
And Hola
Array
Fayetteville and
Publishing,
Array. Haymount Institute, also one of our big sponsors that have really helped make this possible so that we can put every single penny raised back into providing these free services for victims. We do this fundraiser every year. It's our one big fundraiser, and it's to take a stand against sexual violence in our community, and show victims that they are believed, they're supported, they're important, they're not forgotten, and that everyone just wants to come together and show that support. In what better way than some? We have law enforcement officers, judges, lawyers, local business owners. One year we had the Fort Bragg rugby team participate as well. I mean, it just speaks to a lot of different demographics. So it can be incredibly powerful, like just us watching this group go down Hay Street in red high heels for the same reason. And I can't even fathom what that could feel like to a victim as well. Hopefully, of course, the goal is to spark someone to feel comfortable to come to us and ask for services. And also to spark the interest in someone to become more educated on the topic of not only sexual violence, but intimate partner violence now as well. And it affects us all, women, men, children, everyone.
Yes, yes. I guess in the last years, and especially after the Me Too, program, a lot of people started coming out and reaching out for resources. But it's a very touchy, very complicated problems, and especially in the Latino community, because Latino community is very macho men. So there's a lot of kind of fear towards men, and so a help like this, makes women feel more supported, and y yo pienso que eso también les da a lo mejor a nuestras latinas la oportunidad de salir y buscar los recursos necesarios para contención, porque esta organización más que nada da una excelente contención, además de los recursos que pueden venir después, como el seguimiento de los casos, ¿no? Porque si bien comentaron que también si uno quiere, ellos pueden ayudar al seguimiento de esos casos, ya sean legales, en corte o hacia donde lleguen, ¿no? Así que es muy interesante. So if you have to give a message, what would that message be, Kelsey?
It is almost hard to put into words because we really do love what we do.
Yes,
Just don't be afraid to speak out, ask for that help. It's probably the bravest thing I've ever seen is when anyone picks up that phone to call us or walks in our door. That in and of itself is a huge victory, and we just want people to know that we're here. We're here to wipe out victim blaming and the stigma that goes along with it, and just send that message of empowerment.
Yes, yes. What about you, Ana?
Well, we believe you.
Yes.
That's one of the strongest messages that I think I can give to somebody that I haven't met yet.
Yes.
If you need somebody who believes you, come to us because we do.
No questions.
No questions. There
No
we go.
questions.
Yes. What about you, Matt? Would you like to
My
say?
message is to all the guys to come on out and support your community, whether and the victims in this community by showing up and walking down Hay Street in red high heels.
Yes.
And don't worry, because we got shoes for you.
We do.
That's awesome. So you
And a
also
party
provide
outfit.
some shoes if they need it.
Oh, yeah, we do provide shoes. You can register by phone, give our office a call. You can go on Eventbrite to buy your tickets there as well. And if you need a pair of shoes, you're able to click that on Eventbrite and we pull them and we'll have them waiting for you. And a fun after party at Segra Stadium with your family and friends as well. And we will give you your shoes back.
All
You
right.
just got to do the walk first, but they'll be
Right.
back there waiting for you as well.
Yes, that's wonderful. Well, there we go. So, a walk a while in her shoes. Acuérdense, esto es el día 13 de marzo y todos se tienen que registrar con tiempo para también, si necesitan los zapatos, ellos les proveen los zapatos. Así que anímense a venir a darle el apoyo a nuestra comunidad y especialmente en este tema que realmente las víctimas necesitan todo nuestro apoyo. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to spread the word out about the walk, but also about all the work that you have been doing. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I hope it reaches their heart too, so they can also come and volunteer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bueno, esto ha sido todo por hoy, queridos televidentes. Espero que les haya gustado nuestro programa. Y siempre nos pueden seguir en social media, en el canal de YouTube, a través de Array Publishing o a través del canal de Bronco Television. Muchísimas gracias, que tengan buenos días.